Hey, what's up guys, Tanley here, bringing you guys some more Tower Fantasy news. As always, you guys could leave a like and subscribe. It lets the algorithm know to share this video out with way more people. And today we got some interesting news as we go into the final beta. Getting ready to send us into the final beta, Hotta Studio did one more developer live stream where they showed us a PV as well as a ton of gameplay demos and some new stuff that we haven't seen yet. So we're going to go through that today. First off, we're going to show you guys the PV. Then we're going to talk about everything else we saw. So enjoy that.
这次的佣金我已经想好怎么花了。
冰霜的力量，零度指引。
So in the PV, the entire point of the video is to show you guys everything that they've added, as well as some more graphical stuff when it comes to the world itself. You can definitely tell Hotta Studio is really working to meet the expectations that have been set by them from the community. This game has gone from 1 year ago looking wildly different from what it is now, and that is due to Hotta Studio actively listening to what the community wants and needs in this game. So I can tell that they're very proud of the work that they've done, and they should be. But to start immediately, they're showing off new characters and all the stuff they've added and revealed in the last preview. First off, there's Cobalt B. Again, the fact that they're localizing character names kind of proves something to me, but I'm gonna keep within the realm of this video. First off is Cobalt B. She has a cool handgun to herself. She has blue hair, I think a little robot dude hanging out next to her. Her element seems to be fire. She also appears to do heavy explosive close range damage with her cannon. Next up, we have King with this super cool scythe. They've actually redesigned the weapon. It looks way different from what it did in the last beta, which is super cool. I think it's great that they're trying new things and making the designs look different. King, tall, lanky, red hair guy. Cool design, actually super cool outfit. Later on in the live stream, they actually zoom into him. He looks awesome. I think that genuinely he's one of my favorite designed characters in the entire cast so far. He also wields a fire element weapon, and that element may just be the dev team's favorite element. But next up, we have Coco Ritter. I don't know how to pronounce her name. We'll probably find out later in the future. She is an ice character that wields a spear. Awesome looking design, blue and white, little snow dudes hanging around her. She just looks like a very cute character. Then we get to see some character costumes. First up, Shiro's costume. I actually did not think this was a costume. I thought this was a completely separate character, but Shiro's costume, I actually think is my favorite out of the entire selection of character costumes. It's completely different. It's awesome. I love the helmet design. It's just sick. I love it. Then we have a different design for Huma. The splash art doesn't give it as much credit, but when you're actually using the different outfit, it looks way different and it's super cool. The Tower Fantasy devs definitely know how to make really good looking costumes. Samir's outfit looks nice. Not as good as I would want it to be, but I think it passes the vibe check, does a good job. And lastly, Meryl's outfit, awesome, cute, gives off a completely different vibe from what we saw the first time. It's pretty cool. It's also interesting to note that the weapons actually look different in the separate outfits. Which brings me to another point. The weapons themselves actually come with the character. So you can get them in two ways. You can either get the weapon or the character that comes with the weapon through gacha. It's really cool. I actually think it's a very interesting system. So every character will come with their own specialized weapon, but also if you get that SSR weapon or SR weapon, you can get that separately. Speaking of gacha in this game, they've actually completely redesigned the intro for when you're opening the crates, which is awesome. I think it's something different. The original design was good, but it didn't really hold up to the expectations I set for the game, nor was it really the best they could have done. And I think now it looks a lot cooler. They did something different and it works. It has this hand holding what you have, and actually it shows different colors radiating off it depending on the rarity of what you get. And then when you open the hand, woo, you have your items that you got from your gacha unboxing. It's pretty cool. Circling back to Mimics, however, they revealed something new. You can actually use equipment or gifts to level up and buff the stats of Mimics and their passives. Hopefully, this isn't going to be pay to win, and I hope getting the gifts should be easily obtainable. Regardless, these are passive abilities and not actual, like, character damage buffs, I don't imagine. So, for the most part, I don't think it'll be pay to win. It's more a pay for convenience kind of thing. But again, I still hope that these items that you are using to gift to the Mimic characters are still easily obtainable in the world itself, so you're not paying to win or paying to get that extra advantage in the world itself. Come on, Hotta Studio, everything else in this game has not been pay to win, or at least very pay to win. I would really appreciate it if you made it to that final stretch. They then later reveal new minigames at the social area. It's a maze game, another crane game. You can actually get weapon material in the crane game, which is pretty cool. Generally speaking, nothing too crazy here, just some little social game aspects and more little tiny other things you can add in the game itself so you're not bored while you're doing other stuff. They later show the dev team doing a bit of a 4-man mission, beating a boss, 2 bosses actually, and getting themselves some rewards. Pretty cool. Shows off kind of how the actual flow of a game will work. You get invited to a party, you do a mission, you run through it, and then you beat it, you get your rewards, easy peasy. It's pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty fun. I think it's just a great way to get in and get out. When it comes to PvP, however, something interesting has happened, and I also have to credit Chaotic for this because I actually was not aware of this. PvP has been fixed to where they removed additional weapon stats as a whole. Weapon-based stats are the only things being calculated when you enter the arena. Therefore, PvP isn't pay to win, it's more skill-based, and it's a much more fair environment overall, which is great. That was the one thing I was a little worried about when it came to PvP. I'm glad that they fixed that, and they're working on making it much more about finding a good weapon synergy to work, rather than finding weird cheese ways to level up your weapons and then go in and destroy people. It's great that they're kind of focusing on that instead. To conclude, with nearly 800,000 people watching live on Bilibili, it's pretty obvious that this game is incredibly popular. It has a very large amount of people that are excited for this game to come out. I am one of them, you are probably one of them, and I am excited for this game to come out. The beta is happening. After that, it's release season, baby. We're gonna see what's going on. I am excited to see what's happening. But what do you guys think? What is the best update that you guys heard so far? Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I'd be sure to read. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Taylor, and I'm out. See ya.